Alrighty, folks, let's talk about the week ahead from earnings. Talk about the week ahead for economic reports and Fed speeches. We will even touch on the fact that baby boomers are the reason the housing market is in rough shape. And yes, we will spend a fair amount of time giving you a down low of my experience with the 50,000 subscriber event. We will do that at the end. Just in case you have no interest in knowing, I will definitely keep it separated. So let's get into the daily financial news, and then we will break and talk about the 50,000 subscriber event. First and foremost, obviously today, Monday, is a holiday in the United States. It is President's Day. The markets are closed, so nothing happening today on earnings or economic front. Tomorrow, we will get the U.S. leading economic indicators. I'll be looking at this report for 3 reasons. I want to know if the leading economic indicators are highlighting a recession, much like what we've experienced in the past, where everything goes down together. 2, will it re-emphasize what I think is starting to feel like a rolling recession? Now, what would that look like? A rolling recession would look like some of the indicators are down, some of the indicators are bottoming, and some of the indicators are actually having what they would call green shoots or some recovery. And then the last one is, do we have a chance at the soft landing or no landing? So Tuesday, again, the U.S. leading economic indicators. It will be very, very interesting. Nathan, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I agree with you. The event was amazing. More on that in a minute. Thank you very much. So that is Tuesday. Tuesday will be important. Let me look at the numbers. Yeah, actually, I think Tuesday tomorrow morning will be the most important number of the week. Like, it'll give us an indication, is the economy holding together? What's going on? Do we have these green shoots that I'm hoping we see? We'll see tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, we will get the Fed minutes. The Fed minutes, I suspect, will be a nothing burger. They usually are, but we will get insight into, did anybody talk about rate cuts in March? Are they talking this summer? We will get more clarity on that. There are at least two Fed speeches on Wednesday. I will be interested to see if the Fed starts talking down rates. The Fed does their thing every 6 weeks, but I got to tell you, it's their mouth, right? When they get in front of a camera and a microphone, they can move markets. And obviously, the 10-year note has jumped quite significantly with the hot inflation readings last week, CPI, PPI, PCE next week. So we will see if the Fed starts talking down rates, which could be interesting. And then on Thursday, we will get weekly claims. Again, that's your and I best task, right? The weekly cadence to see what's going on in the job market. We will also get existing home sales. It'll be very interesting to see what rates did in January, to see if transactions are up meaningful, what is going on with price, what is going on across the country. And then on Thursday, we will have 5 Fed speeches. So again, what will the Fed be doing? Talking up, down rates? Will they be talking summer? All of those things will be important. As for earnings next week, we're going to get a lot of color on the consumer. And again, Monday is a holiday. There are a couple of companies releasing later today, but nothing of note, at least when I looked. We will get Walmart and Home Depot tomorrow. We're going to find out what's going on with the consumer. We're really going to get 2 different cuts of the consumer. Walmart, right? Are people trading down? Are Walmart shoppers trading down to Dollar General? What is going on with the consumer, below the 50% mark? Also, Home Depot. What is going on with Home Depot? Are we still investing on our homes? Are we, tricking out our homes to sell them? What is going on with the existing home sales market? Home Depot will give us a view on that. And then finally, Palo Alto Networks. Many of you probably don't know who they are. It's okay. Palo Alto Networks is in the cybersecurity space. As a sales professional who played in this space for a long time, I can tell you that cybersecurity is the linchpin to the software industry, because what will happen is customers will cut all other spending before they cut cybersecurity. So if Palo Alto Networks, for example, just for example, came out with a bad report, missed expectations, lowered guidance, that would be a sign that we have some problems ahead. Again, I'm just giving an example, but I'm telling you why I will be looking at Palo Alto Networks, because they are like the, I guess, the canary in the coal mine. If they're sick, there's a lot of other software companies that are sick. So I will be looking at Palo Alto Networks. Again, don't own the stock, never own the stock. It's just one of those companies I watched because it tells me what happened elsewhere. Wednesday, Magnificent Seven, NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA is off cycle from the rest of them. NVIDIA will report, will they beat and raise like they've done recently? It's going to be interesting to watch. I think they're after hours on Wednesday, although I didn't check that. Thursday, we will get Fiverr and Wayfair. Again, what's going on with side hustles, what's going on with shopping. Again, trying to figure out what's going on with the consumer. And then Friday, Warner Brothers Discovery will be reporting. So that's kind of the week. Let's do one more thing on the baby boomers, and then we will get into the event. So if you don't have any interest in the event, feel free to click off after this last one. So Redfin put out a note saying baby boomers are causing the housing shortage. They blamed 57 to 75-year-olds, which I thought was, when I read the article, it was kind of like, all right, guys, you're going for the catchy title. Because really what the article said is homeowners are staying in their home longer. Remember, we've talked about this for years, about the housing market being broken. The Fed broke housing. Hopefully you've heard me say that 100 times. What they did is they took out the move-up buyer, right? The move-up buyer is not moving. So what does that mean? That means people stay in their homes longer. As of 2023, the average duration is now 12 years. Now, some of that's by choice, clearly, but some of that is because they can't move. They can't afford it. So again, it should not be a surprise. I thought the title was creative, but the article was like, hey, people who own homes are staying. I don't know why they picked on the baby boomers. But of course, actually, you know what? That's not true. I know why they did that. Because if it bleeds, it leads. If it's negative, we click. It got me to click, so clearly the title worked. I guess one more point, the housing starts. We got housing starts, I think it was on Friday. Biggest drop since April of 2020, down 14.8% month on month. This is mainly commercial, right? Mainly apartments and things of that nature. So again, lots of stuff going on. Let's now talk about the event. So if you have no interest in hearing about the event, feel free to click off, go watch some other content. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment. Now let's talk about the event. So I want to shout out Chester. Chester was the first and most repetitive question. He asked me this question probably 10 times, 10 different ways, and I loved it every time. So basically, Chester and lots of other folks were like, hey, Mike, are we going to do this again? And my answer was, during the event was like, this one's not done yet. I'm not thinking about that yet, right? Let's, like Kobe Bryant once said after winning 2 games in the NBA Finals, like, job's not done, job's not done. So that was how I felt Saturday. It was like, not thinking about it, don't care. Let's try to make sure this one's the best it could be before we look for the next one. So that's how I felt Saturday during the day. And then Saturday night, I couldn't sleep. That's rare. I couldn't sleep. I lie down and I'm asleep in 5 minutes. It's been that way forever. I couldn't sleep. I had to get up. I didn't serious. It was weird for me, and it was just I don't know what to call it. It was too excited, too vibrating from the event. It was awesome. So I went into this event about 50-50, meaning I don't know. I told the community we'd do it once. I made no other commitments to do it again. If you would have asked me on Friday, I'm not sure I would have said yes. Because I don't know, I wasn't sure, right? I wasn't sure. But after Saturday and meeting the community, and more importantly for me, watching the community interact with each other, watching the community interact with the other millionaires who really make this channel, after not being able to sleep Saturday night, it was obvious to me we would have to do this again. It was just obvious. Now, I didn't announce that until the last kind of question Sunday as we wrapped up, but it was very clear Saturday. It went from 50-50 to 100% that we were going to do it again. And we're going to do it again in Vegas at the Blind Center. President's Day weekend next year. I believe President's Day weekend next year is also Valentine's weekend. So you could look at that as a plus if you would like. You could stay an extra day and celebrate Valentine's Day in Vegas if you'd like. So it will be that. I already told Melinda, the Blind Center, that we are going to give me a contract I want to lock in next week. So let's talk about other things at the event. One, something that the community did. The community, all the people that were there, is the community donated $1,000, right? We did a little raise, I think lunchtime on Sunday. We sold a couple of autographed books and some keychains and all of that. And the community showed out. The community bought 42 different unique items, total of $1,000, and we gave it to the Blind Center as an extra thank you. Not that it matters, but Olivia and I personally also made a donation. So the community stepped up in a big way, and over and beyond, buying out the building for the weekend. So the community stepped up, gave back, which was awesome to hear. Next, I have a lot more thoughts on the event, the speakers. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit today, but a couple of big takeaways for me. One was Coach Carson. Sunday morning. Coach Carson had this graph, I'll call it a graph, it was a drawing maybe, about enough. And I had never heard it so succinctly before. Maybe it was a story, maybe it was a visualization, maybe it was right time, right place. But that's where I've been for a while, right? A lot of folks want to do more, just grow. And it's just never felt right. We got to that point, sat down, as I've said, imagery. So shout out Coach Carson for helping me see that. Sean Cannell coming through, Saturday morning, showing us the opportunity ahead of us, the opportunity to just push record or play, or record, I guess, to be a creator, not a consumer. I'm imploring all of you to find your passion, your voice, give it a shot. It's amazing when you find your tribe. I thought that was wonderful. I mean, I have thoughts on all the speakers and all of that, but I'll leave it at that. We will have plenty more discussions with folks that were there, but I want to appreciate you. Thank you. And of course, we have some more cards to give out. I want to shout out David and Amber. David and Amber, congratulations on your gold card. It will be in the mail today. And then Joe and Cindy rocking with four cards will be going out in the mail, folks. If you don't know what these are cards I send out to One Rental at a Time community. When you close your first deal, you get a black card, when you close your first deal, you get a gold card. And then every other deal you close, you will get a black card. So if I've helped you in any way and you have closed a transaction, I want to know about it. But also, I will need your address. I need your address. I will put these in the mail today. Joe and Cindy, David, Amber, congratulations, folks. Alrighty, folks, you're amazing. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful President's Day. And if you're traveling back, be safe, be well, have fun. Hope to see you all next year. Later.